cry, I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our second day of Group B. First taken with the first match actually going the way of North Academy. Able to take down Imperial, and then Imperial coming straight back and beating Defusekids. So going into today, important at least for Defusekids to get themselves a win on the board. If you go 0-2 in this sort of scenario, the likelihood is you are screwed. Unless somehow, well, basically you're hoping that every team manages to beat each other, so every team gets one win. So basically hoping quite a lot for Defusekids' sake that they managed to take this one versus North Academy. And again, it's still in a situation where we don't really know too much about this team. Haven't seen them as a roster for a little while now. Oh, is the thing not working? There we go. There we go. It takes a few attempts to get the best of 3 series up. But yes, we're going into our first map. It's going to be the knife round now. North Academy pretty strong on this map, 11-4 overall results, but they're a little bit up and down. It's quite interesting because they could beat Gambit on it only a few days ago, and then just a couple of days prior to that they lose to Pride, which not even the same sort of caliber of team. So definitely looking to see what sort of performance we'll see out of them. Second map going on from there will be Inferno. I can actually show you with a pretty little graphic everything that will be coming up. So Nuke, then Inferno, and then if we get to the end, we end up on Cash. Now, from my personal opinion, I think I'm going to be heading the way of North. They looked very good yesterday. Had a little bit of a problem over on Cash, as Imperial were able to decimate them. But very good performance on Mirage. And yeah, as I said, this is sort of one of their better maps, so I'm expecting quite a bit from them in this scenario. And going on to Inferno again, it's a map that they're pretty happy to play as well. And with this Defusekids roster being relatively new, not really expecting a whole lot from them as of yet. I think this will be a good learning curve, and maybe if we see some of the players actually step up. For example, Crucial, who yesterday I think he only had the AWP maybe once or twice throughout the whole series we saw. And one of the rounds he actually gets a 4K and wins them a defuse situation on train. So it's definitely possible that they could show a much better performance and have a better, well, better showing overall than yesterday, but I think it has to be a completely different team. We can't just see them having these sort of economic droughts where they don't really get anything done. Either way, it's not going to be the best start of them as they lose the knife round and have to start on the T side of Nuke, which gives North Academy a great chance overall to just rack up a lot of rounds. But it's going to be this vent dive, and actually this could be quite problematic as a position from Glace is just going to be underneath. He will eventually go down, trades across the board, leading to a 3 versus 2. But the rotations have been so quick from the CT side that it could be very difficult to get the bomb down on either of the sites. You've got Gage waiting above. Doesn't really need to push in this scenario. And looking over at Lome, he's just waiting if they try and go towards B. So at the moment, they have to take down one of these players. I think it's going to be 2-1 to North Academy, but you think Nuke will go to Defusekids? Well, I hope you're right. I hope we get to see the full series. It'll definitely be interesting, especially considering we know that North Academy's Cash definitely has some holes in it as well. Lome. Going to be looking to try and find himself the kill, but the bomb will be planted. Looking for a little bit more, but can't quite find anything at the moment. Gade going to be pushing in round the back now, very low on HP. He's going to hit the headshot anyway, so it won't matter. This Flashy left alone. Trying to hold this versus 2. Actually has a Molotov for the bomb as well, but they do have a kit. There's no smoke, so he's going to be able to buy himself a decent amount of time and get the rotation back in. Lome actually going to go pushing in and just go straight for the defuse. Now Flashy, he has to go pushing. He has to try and deny it, and actually will. He gets himself the kill again, and he'll get the second as well. Wonderful stuff from him. Able to hold down that defuse and wins Defusekids that first round. What do you think of What do you think is good about occasionally having a 5-second pause? For starters, if you're solo casting, I think it's necessary. But also, sometimes in occasions, it can just lead to a little bit more suspense or give you a little bit more time to think as well. So, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think doing it all the time can get a little bit boring. Especially in a high-pressure situation. Like, if you leave a pause when something's actually happening, it's a little bit odd. Some casters do that. They're a little bit too dedicated to their pauses, but no, I think it's good. Gate. Playing patient. He's already found Mertz. Getting that first kill. Looking for more as well with the Deagle, but can't quite find the second shot. 3 AKs on the other side, so it should be relatively easy to take those longer range battles, but never mind. Mertz is going to get another. Already going down. Another rifle dropped. 2 players losing their life, and Mertz is just an absolute tank. 3 kills for him already with the Deagle. He doesn't even have any armor. They're trying to now Molotov him out. They're so worried about this position. And he's looking for his 4th. He's going to get it as well. Mertz just individually taking all of these players down. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. We've heard this guy's name many a time, but he's actually on for the ace at the moment in a round where all he's done is invest $700. Can he get it as well? Looking for the taps onto Flashy. Flashy will deny the wonder of the ace. I think his team were actually letting him go for it as well. And they're even going to retrieve a nice amount of rifles onto that CT side. Yeah, no, if you're solo casting, you can't just cast the whole time. You'll kill your voice. And it will, like, especially if you're trying to force it. Like, I do understand. Like, I was, at the beginning, I wanted to talk the whole time because I felt awkward leaving a pause. But you got to realize that it doesn't, like, for you, it feels weirder than the audience. The audience don't feel that they're, or at least when I watch other people, I don't feel like it's odd to hear a pause. Because it's just like having a conversation. You're not going to be talking the whole time. It's impossible. XM. My man. A-Core. Up with the best weapon in the game. The best weapon in the game. If you disagree, you're wrong. If I'm second to Joe Miller, I will take that all day long. He's an absolutely brilliant caster. It's a shame that he doesn't do so much CS anymore. I've seen him do some FIFA, though. He was so good at, like, all the timing of it. That sounds so bad saying out like he was good at timing, but if you listen to his casting, the way that he elevates his voice in the exact moment necessary is just phenomenal. But playing patient, and it looks like he's going to have quite a lot of players pushing his way in just a moment. Trying to break back after they lose to the Deagle of that very man. Lomik. He'll be waiting. Finds himself first. His crossfire. Absolutely perfect. Shot down with barely any damage done. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It is very warm today, and I live in England, so I'm not used to it. There's a thing outside called the sun. Did you watch the Clash? No, it started at 3 o'clock in the morning. I need my beauty sleep. I really do. I get very cranky otherwise. Race. Starting things off with a nice double. It is just an eco in this situation. East side. Looking to try and get a bomb down. Maybe take somebody with them. They do not want to be pushing down into A-Core. Gonna be sitting, waiting, but ace on again, but not quite. Lome will steal it away. Yeah, I would have watched it if I had, like, nothing on the next day, but I feel like it would be a little bit silly if I went and had to cast the next day as well. I may watch it back, though. I think I'm probably going to find the time to just go and watch it, because it seemed like it was a decent series as well. But again, also the value of it, you can't really tell too much, because it's one best of 3. It doesn't really show too much in overall CS. 3-1 up, though. The buyer will be back in. Crucial on his AWP. Something I didn't get to say very much yesterday. Hits the leg shot. Mertz. confident enough to go for the re-peek and doesn't actually lose his life. Quite lucky to do so. Gade, however, will peek out and take one of his own. Trade just not going to be happening. Whose map pick is this one? This is the pick of North Academy. Yes, the chicken was very good yesterday, and I was very, very full by the end. Because I was alone, so when you have to spend 10 quid on delivery of chicken, and it's the dirt cheap stuff, you're going to end up with a lot of food. Yeah, VP's nuke has always been very good. Nice flash out though. Gade almost gets himself two, and he's found all the information available for his team. They will be able to take down one in the bottom Blommy, but Glace quick to rotate around. Gives them it back, and Acorn, yes, with that XM. He finds himself the kill. And although that seemed incredibly biased, I'm a big fan of the XM. Shotgun Connoisseur says it on my Twitter profile. Mats will be there to finish things off. 4-1. Yeah, you are correct. The roster has not been together too long. So it's harsh to sort of expect too much, especially against North Academy, who are a hugely talented roster. They've got a massive organization behind them as well. So you've got to expect massive things from North Academy. Then again, I don't think this Defusekids roster looks bad either. I'm interested to see how it will work. Obviously, they have to have... I'm guessing they're speaking English. I'm not entirely sure. I live at home. 22, still living at home. Bit sad, but the thing is, I travel quite a bit, so it's almost like, is it worth buying a place of my own, which would just be empty like a few weeks once in a while. What was that from Glaze? Nuts. Already finding another one for himself. Also, I'm a mama's boy. Just thought I'd add that in at the end. Gade. Just waiting patiently. The T's, obviously, again, not really investing too much. We're seeing a little bit of a pre-fire through the door, and I like this from Glace. Just trying to catch them out. Not really going for anything too crazy, just tapping a few bullets through every once in a while. And again, this is looking very, very clean, which is scary for the CT side. Because just look at this. They've already got 15,900 on Glace. Two of the players have only died once. And the T's, yes, they're now able to get a buy, but the fact is, the best way to rack up rounds over on this T side is to just break the economy and get a couple. The chance of them doing that already is so slim, just because they'd have to rack up 2 or 3 in a row to break it, and then the loss bonus will start to build up. And if they've got 2 or 3 in a row, then the breaking the economy, the value of it's already diminished. Go for the vent dive. Good strategy to get them a bomb plant and actually get into an after plant without losing a single player. This is a bit of a poor showing. XM again. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. Acorn needs to go running away, but can't quite. Gade going to be holding outside. Catches out Crucial. The AWP is gone. It's going to go back into this 3 versus 4. Nice shot from Rookie. Going to get one, but he's quickly traded out. And again, another from Gade, leaving it all on to Flashy. He is in a decent position. They may not expect him coming back through the vent. Should be able to spot out one, but Glace turns around. He's going to keep himself alive for another round. And that will be a 6-1 scoreline now. North Academy looking very strong so far. He's going to be owed $16,000. $10,000 for everybody on the team. Only 2 players dropped as well. As said, bomb plant. It's going to allow them to get another buy, so it's not too much of a problem. They can keep up this push up against the North Academy side. But even with a bomb down in a 5 versus 5, they're unable to really do anything. A 5v5 after plant, and you're only killing 2 players, You have to sort of question things a little bit there for the T side. Round at least. Gonna see them slowing right down. Possibly expecting the CT side to go for a little bit more aggression. I've been told by you guys that this is one of their stronger maps. Now the problem is there's a lot of teams who can have this as a stronger map, but if they can't pull out rounds on the T side and rely too solely on their CT side, there may be problems. And already Mertz is going to find himself the first. Crucial looking to try and trade things back, but it's just not giving them the opportunity. Seems like there's a little bit of temptation, and is he actually going to get away with it? That's a little bit too close. Crucial. Already, Lome can add another to the death toll. Monu will be able to find one in his position from behind, but already down to a 4 versus 2. Acor hasn't had to drop this XM as of yet. And Glace taking out Crucial, nothing he can do, and I'm happy to see a pause now, because these rounds are becoming far too dominant already. They haven't managed to kill more than 2 players in the whole game so far. Something needs to change. This round, at least, they're not even going to have too much money in terms of what they can invest. They could get a... Well, they can actually get 3 AKs. Maybe a 4th if they drop head armor, which I don't really agree with. I think it's quite risky. Actually, can they get all 5 without head armor? Crucial is actually 008, which... That's just... Well, that's awful. Yeah, that's the scary thing, Disco. If this is the strong map, what's the weak map? I do have to say, this is very much a map that even if you are good at it, sometimes just on the T side, you find it very, very difficult not to go for anything. When I say drop head armor, I mean just not buy it. Not as in actually drop it to a teammate. Although they're not going to do that. They're going to go for the investment into their Tech 9s and make sure they have a full buy into the next round, which again, something I can respect. But they need to start getting some damage at least. XM for Acor, perfectly positioned, gets 1, gets 2, $1,800 he's made just there alone. The head peeking over, watching the place, but he will be watching back, and instead he's met with some legs. Acor finally dies and may have to rebuy his $2,000 shotgun. Will he go for it, or is he going to invest into something a little bit more pricey? Nope. I'm a big fan, Acor. I'm a big fan. 8-1. Again, we're going to have a buy for Defusekids. Looking to try and quell the domination of this North Academy side. 8-1 up at the moment. Only round that they've managed to win is the pistol as well, which if you only get 1 round after winning the pistol, you have done something severely wrong. Already going to be pushing all the way outside. This is something they've been able to get control of quite a bit. It is a good map for shotguns. Very good map for shotguns. Glace able to find one, looking for a little bit more. Gade low on HP. This is one of the best opportunities the T-side have had so far, and they've got a decent amount of map control. Like this position from Lome, though. What they expect, they will not. But it doesn't matter. He's going to miss the shots. Glace with 1 back and a 2nd for himself as well. Already, he's got the support of Mertz, leaving it all onto Rookie. A lot to do. They know exactly where he is. They don't actually have any utility to clear him out. I think they're expecting a peek. Smoke actually going to be thrown onto him, which is intriguing. He will be able to get 1, leaving it onto Mertz as we see Glace fall into the water. Push down. Pistol out, but it will be Rookie. Clutches out 1 versus 2. Defusekids, they win themselves a round. But they can't stop there. As said, so much money for this CT side. And I think they have found a little bit of a weakness in the defense, actually. Going outside is somewhere they've been able to get. They've gone onto the B site multiple times now without really too much contention. Acor going to stick with the shotgun, but Mertz aggressive. switching up his spot on the map. Gade actually going to fall back into secret as well to deny them any sort of aggression in this area of the map. Already we see the dynamics of this North Academy CT side change to try and fix the problems of the previous round. Crucial. Will he expect Gade to be this far forward? Likelihood is no. You'd expect someone to be on the stairs. But above them, not so much. Place also going to take a little bit more towards that main position. Spotting out in mini at the moment. Well, actually, Gade's going to go down. This opens up a little bit more avenue of the map. Acor can't really do anything other than sit back towards the site. Now, they got 35 seconds to play with, and actually, Lonnie should be able to spot out Skeet and take him down. It's crucial with the AWP. Brings it back closer. Now, Acor from here, this really isn't the best position to be in, but they've got to now push towards him. They've got to push towards Glace as well. They've only got 20 seconds left to play with. The B push is just impossible. Will they expect him this close? They will, but there's nothing they can do about it, and every single player, one by one, will be shut down. The reset is going to be in. And with a 9-2 scoreline, North Academy are looking incredibly strong. That is a good point, Turback, as well. 1 kill now for Crucial. Definitely not the start that he would be looking for. He was someone I mentioned as the player that needs to step up. Really didn't see anything from him yesterday. Other than that one round with the AWP. Oh, it's a sort of investment as well. This is a really peculiar round coming out from the T side, and they're going to get slaughtered by Glace. The XM comes in to finish it off as well from Acor. Money made, 1 player lost. North Academy are having an absolute field day. Glace is 22-3. That is insane. That's above a 7 KD. What? I've been so focused on the guys on the other side not performing that I haven't actually spotted this. Filthy. Someone needs to report him for cyberbullying at this point. Straight rush outside, engage with the spray down. Glace not happy to let him take too many kills away from him, so he'll peek out to take a double for himself. 24-3 now. They're up to 8. Is there a record for KD? I'd like to know what it is, because I think that 8 may be challenging it at this point. His KD is as high as the max kills on the other team. Disgusting. Acor still XM master. He's looking to do damage once again. Can't quite connect, but he's got support from the man himself. Glace looking to break this record as he adds another 3, puts his KD up to 9. 9. Yes, you heard. 9. I don't even know what to say at this point. This is some of the most basic Counter-Strike I've ever seen, just attempting to rush different angles together, and Glace is just going to have an absolute field day, just destroying them. He's looking to get 30 kills in a half. He gets what, 3 more? 3 more. Acor, still, XM. And he's still finding kills with it. They can't counter him at the moment. Mertz will fall. 4v4. Acor on 2 HP. They're actually going to fall as well, so chance they could get a 3rd round on the board. I mean that they'll actually have a chance to buy if they lose the pistol. But with Glace still alive, not believing in them just yet. Lome. No. Oh, just adding insult to injury at this point. Gets the knife kill. Glace with another. He will finally fall, damaging his KD beyond repair. Leaving it onto a 2 versus 2. Now 12-3 half. It's not impossible, but oh, this is just silly. Finishing one off. Gade just hides up above. And that's going to be 13-2. Oh, it's been ruined. It's been absolutely ruined. It's only 7 now. (13-2). Definitely not looking like a strong map at the moment for Defusekids. They've got to win this pistol just to survive in the game. If not, they're going to be force buying until the very end. Keaton going to be opening the doors. Lome already getting all the way down. Very far, in fact. Could even force a couple of players to rotate over towards this B side, and that would be the wrong call at the moment, as Gade now looks to split in with the rest of his team. Pushing onto the site already. Will lose one, but it's going to be a trade early on. Rookie just hiding above. Actually going to get himself another one as well. You have to remember, they won the last pistol, so if they're about to win both pistols and be this far down, I think somebody needs to cry them a river. It is going to happen as well. At least they've got some hope in this situation. Bomb will go down for North Academy. Flashy at least having fun with the vents. Will be 13-3. 2 of their 3 rounds are pistols. At least, the thing is, a result like this, if it goes similar on the second map, it will show them how much work they have to do. So, we'll see. Maybe it's not over. Maybe they can bring things back. As said, winning the pistol, they should have themselves a freebie round. Flashy going with the P90, which I don't agree with. We all know the XM is better. But he should be easily able to just shred players in this situation. He's going to be running on team. He actually goes down. And the bomb goes down? How? How has the bomb gone down? Lome looking to do some extra damage in this situation. They've already got themselves. What is that? That was filthy. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting that shot was. 2 players on a bomb plant with nothing invested. The money couldn't be better at the moment for the T side. Didn't go for an AWP, even though I'm pretty sure they could have got one anyway. They really wanted to. CT side have to force everything into this. If they lose this round, this game is pretty much over. Already, Glace will start things off, looking to continue his form from the first half. His KD may not be as impressive as before, but he is still playing superbly. Already getting himself 2 in this round. He's hit the 30 bomb. There's only 2 players to try and stop him and his team getting themselves to 14. Glace just playing up close. May even be able to peek and find another 31 kills now for the man himself. Gade will try and finish this, but Flashy will still keep standing, but that is it. Lome finds one more. 14-4. Superb performance from North Academy. Flashy now, he's going to pick up the mantle. He's learned his lesson from the P90. He heard my cries. No, the P90 is not the way. I shall spend slightly less money and get a magnificent weapon into my hands. Even with a pretty skin. It's got a little bit of, like, crustiness here, though, so it's not quite up to my standard. But we'll see what Flashy can do. Can he be the master of the XM. Now, unfortunately, they're not going in his direction whatsoever. They're actually going to try and push outside. Already looking for Monu as well, but he will be able to take one with him. Gets tagged very low. Mertz is going to fall. Not really been the man that they need to worry about. He's not playing badly, obviously. But this is the man. This is the man. 31 kills. Add those two together. You have 30, and they're still performing well. Yeah, he does not have the... I'm guessing you meant to put flashiest, but that... Bullshiest. Here we go! XM power. Brings it back to a 3 versus 3. $900 made, which is something for him in the next round. Like, what is not to love about this weapon? Clearly flashy because he's dropped it. This will be his undoing. He's made the mistake of a lifetime. CT side looking to rotate in. Even actually without a gun, but we will see the loss of Glace. Man of the moment. The man of the map. Unless we see a ridiculous comeback in this position. Already, Lomi going to be able to get one, but it should be a simple trade to get things back. Now it's all on to Gade. He's been trying to play the clock. They are going to bait out his position, but he's just going to peek wide. Now they do have a kit. The angle's going to be held. And they're actually going to be able to take this round, I think. Although actually the man defusing was not the one with the kit. It's going to be very close. And in fact, they don't have it. That is just mad. You have a man with a kit standing inches from the bomb. Yeah, no, it's no problem, Disco. I was just making a joke. Like... That's just poor decision making. You have two players there. One is holding a kit. One is not. And you choose the wrong one. North Academy have to be absolutely laughing to themselves after that one. A round that they shouldn't have won. They'll be handed for free. Then I'll come back with the better buy going forward. And they need one round out of the next 11. And Gade is not stopping. It will be a couple of trades. But the T is just looking to close this here and now. Flashy and Rookie. All that remains as only one man looking to try and fight back versus 3. Gade is going to finish this. Triple kill in a round. Amazing performance out of North Academy. Showing why this is a strong map. Not only for them, but for the Danes. Well, we now go into map 2, which will be Inferno. And I am not feeling confident at the moment for this new roster. As said, they're brand new. We haven't seen too much from them as of yet. But they got absolutely slaughtered yesterday. They've been absolutely slaughtered on the first map today. In fact, how many rounds is that so far in the Hellcase? They've managed 13 rounds in the whole Hellcase Cup in 3 maps. So definitely not looking good. Hoping that they'll be able to show us their stuff on Inferno. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'll be back after the break with the second map of this best of 3.